Affairs,
Culture and
Migos
Education
Ogamba,
as
Cabinet
our graduation
Secretary,
ceremony
Ministry of
chief guest.
Education, Your
Thank you,
Excellency,
Your
Right
Excellency,
Reverend Mark
and all
Kadima
our distinguished
Wamukoya,
guests
Acting
for
Chairman
gracing
of the
our
Catholic University of
graduation
Eastern
ceremony
Africa
and
Council,
prayer at 40
Professor Mike Kuria,
celebrations
Commissioner.
today. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate our graduates who, Your Excellency, comes from over 20 countries on achieving the momentous milestone of completing their studies. Remembering what you learnt in Korea and always abide by our university's core values will take you very far. In particular, remember to be a witness to life and be prayerful. Keep in your mind and heart that you have been schooled to be ethical catalysts transforming our society through economic, social, and religious stewardship. Putting all that you do before God will give you true purpose in life. You have been trained. You have been certified. Go and excel in the world. And congratulations again. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this year Korea is celebrating 40 years of her existence. We have come a long way since July 1961, when a young association member Episcopal Conference in Eastern Africa, AMASEA, met for their first time plenary meeting in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and endorsed the development of a theological institute in Eastern Africa. This line of thought was propagated by the Vatican Council Fathers, who in 1965 passed University of Eastern Africa, transitioning it from chair to choir. Queer was chartered with the two faculties, the mother faculty of theology and the faculty of arts and social sciences, which introduced secular courses in the university. Between 2003 and 2019, a period of robust academic growth, other faculties and institutes were formed after being initially started as academic departments. Among them were the faculties of social sciences that were developed much more, also the faculty of science, business and economics, education, law, Institute of Canon Law, and the School of Nursing. The Center for Social Justice and Ethics was formed in 2002 and 2003 academic year by AMASEA to empower different stakeholders on socio-cultural issues to enable them to engage in justice and peace, human rights and equity, as well as participatory leadership. In this academic year, 2024-2025, Your Excellencies and our dear guests, Queer has introduced a fully sponsored postdoctoral theology and canon law programs, as well as a doctoral program studies for the same, in a center that we have just established, christened the African Center of Excellence in Theology and Canon Law. This is the first time that Queer has had a postdoctoral program, and we look forward to starting many more for other disciplines. Our faculties, schools, institutes, and centers are introducing new programs as approved by our regulators, the Commission for University Education. As you can see, Queer has evolved from a theology institute offering graduate programs to a Catholic university that offers ecclesiastical and secular programs of study to church and society. I thank the university fraternity, both the staff and students, for being part of this growth through your dedication and support to the university agenda. At this juncture, I would like to recognize the founding fathers of our university, who are also giants of the AMASEA region. They include Lorian Cardinal Rugambwa, Servant of God Morris Cardinal Otunga, Emmanuel Cardinal Subuga, Paulos Cardinal Zadua, Adam Cardinal Kozlowicki, and Right Reverend Vincent Macaulay. We who have been given the mandate to continue making Queer and its dream come a reality will always stand on these giant soldiers. We pray that God may grant them eternal rest, that they may continue to pray for us as we aspire on the trajectory that they initiated. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these past years of 40 years of existence have also seen our university graduate 30,461 students. Our alumni have gone into the world and become leaders in their different vocations. They include church leaders, clergy, religious leaders, government officials, chief executive officers, businessmen and women, as well as social entrepreneurs, academicians, social practitioners, administrators, lawyers, medical practitioners, and many other global citizens shaping the world today. Just to mention a few, we have also produced the First Lady of this Republic. We have produced even the Cabinet Secretary, as was stated earlier, the PSs, and other distinguished leaders in our society. However, these past years have seen choir experience different phases of development, which include formative, growth, stagnation, declining performance, recovery, and once again growth. We have managed to reclaim our gusto and once again become one of the best universities in Kenya and in the region, attracting students from about 30 countries regionally and from overseas. This has been made possible through the implementation of the strategic plan that we started from 2018 to 2030. Our current student population of over 8,500 is represented by about 30 nationalities globally. We have admitted students from far as Australia and Madagascar. This shows that Kwea, which is already a regional university, is moving towards being a global university in our student population, our staff constitution, and in all other aspirations. As the university experienced all that I have highlighted above, we never forgot our Catholic university. Our university commits us to offer scientific research, holistic teaching, and beneficial community service to church and society. In addition to ensuring that we offer quality education to our students, we have also pegged the promotion of our academic staff to research, teaching, and innovation. We have already established an innovation hub in our university, Your Excellencies, and you are welcome to visit it after these celebrations. Our university has also increased the number of academic conferences and workshops that are held here in Kwea, one being last week. In addition, our new university has a fully functional innovation hub, as I have stated, which was funded by the European Union. This innovation hub enables our university to address society problems through research and product development. We believe that by doing so, not only will these innovations make us give back to society, but also create jobs in the communities that the patented innovations are employed. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to make this opportunity to thank the parents, the guardians, and sponsors of our graduates for choosing Kwea to partner with you as we worked together to educate and form those who are graduating today. May God bless you, and may this partnership continue to spur the growth of our esteemed university. Allow me also to extend Kwea's gratitude to the Dicastery of Culture and Education, this morning represented by our chief guest, for the support and guidance the Dicastery has and continues to give to our university. My meeting with you at the Dicastery in January, when I brought our report as required, was very encouraging and inspired us to grow and get into the growth phase which we have already started as our university. With these remarks, I thank you again for listening to me, and for our graduates, may God bless you. May He grant you many opportunities to contribute to your families and also to the world over. Asanteni sana. I've been given another mandate, and I wish to welcome my dear friend, Professor Mike Kuria, the CEO, Commission for University Education in Kenya, who has been very supportive, especially during our transformative. When we had difficulties, he came many times to support us, and he's part of the pillar. He will speak on his own behalf, on behalf of the other delegates and guests that I have also mentioned in the education sector. Karibu sana, Professor. Now I know I can keep my job because my boss is here.
Thank you very much, Father Mbogwa. The guest of honor, Your Excellency, Monsieur Giovanni Cesare Pagazzi, special guest, Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Julius Ogamba, Your Excellencies here present, the Vice Chancellor, Catholic University of East Africa, Vice Chancellors here present, Deputy Vice Chancellors, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, good morning. I really delighted to have been invited here to say just a word or two, and I know that time is of essence here, so I'll make it very short, but I'm really delighted to be invited here to witness the celebration of the achievement of many students that we have in front of us here. I know that many of us who have come to this occasion are wearing many hats, including myself. The first one I wear, which is obvious, is the one that Father Bogu has just mentioned, that I am the CEO of the Commission for University Education. And the Commission for University Education delights in the success of the universities that it regulates. And so I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you, Vice Chancellor, and your team, and especially also for the graduates for the good work that you have done. But what is not as obvious sometimes, and as citizens of this country, we are also stakeholders in the affairs of the Catholic University of East Africa. Even probably less obvious is that I am a friend of CUER by virtue not only of my official status, but because also of Father Mbugu. I have known Father Mbugu for a very long time, and I have known that he's a good man, and that he has a good sense of humor. I usually tell him that I'm his friend, so that when we get to heaven, in case the queue is too long, he can put in a good word for me so that I'm fast-tracked. And he doesn't mind that kind of humor, so I really appreciate it. But this brings me also to another less obvious capacity in which I'm here, and it's that the many universities that also feel divinely called to use education to make a difference in this world. And when I hear your mission and vision and see what you are interested in doing, I'm delighted to see that Catholic University is not only addressing the technical part of our education, but also the heart and soul of our human beings. So I'm therefore very delighted to be here. I think many of you know that one of the greatest books of all times on higher education was written by a Catholic who was given the responsibility to start a university. His name is John Newman. And he wrote a book that is called The Idea of a University, in which he argues that we must not only focus on the technical skills, but we must also focus on the intellectual and moral values. And in this particular case, therefore, I'm very glad to see that Catholic University has remained faithful to that particular process. As a Commission for University Education, ladies and gentlemen, once in a while, we face very difficult times, especially if there is a struggle in any one of the universities, and we would like to see them succeed. And sometimes we are faced with the real possibility of maybe closing an institution if it was not doing that well. And I think Catholic University had such a difficult time, but I am glad to have learned that now Catholic University has put that in the past. And I am told that Many difficulties, including loans, have now been cleared, and the Catholic University is on an upward trajectory. Congratulations, Vice Chancellor. And I have noted, because of that kind of progress, your student population, I am told now, has grown from just a few number of 4,400 in 2018 to 8,700 today. That, I think, shows the confidence that people have put in this university. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to make big speeches here. I just want to, first of all, turn to the graduates and tell them, you have earned your being here. You have worked very hard. Your hard work has paid off. Now you are graduating. I want to encourage you, when you go there, be go-getters. Be strong. Put your foot forward. I think one of the speakers this morning just mentioned about the developments in the technology, AI, for example. And what this is telling us is that as graduates, we must put our feet forward and claim our space in the local, regional, and international space. I know that you can do it, and I wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates, congratulations for what you have achieved. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I just would like to encourage the university to continue, the administrators, the council, those of you who are in charge of this university, to make sure that we continue to utilize the resources that we have, to husband them in the way that you have done, so that the star of the Catholic University will continue to rise higher and higher, now and in the future. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Kuria. Let's clap for him. Distinguished graduates, let us all be upstanding. All graduates. We kindly request all the male graduates to remove your cape. Ladies, we know you've used a lot of pins. We don't want to spoil your hair. Thank you very much, gentlemen. All graduates, I want you to face the opposite direction. Turn and face the opposite direction. Let us celebrate our parents and our guardians with ululation and celebration. Please turn and face the west. If you don't study geography, ole wako. The west, I believe, is on this side because the sun comes from one direction going this direction. Face your lecturers, please. They are on this side, the left-hand side of the dais. They are here. These people have journeyed with you. They have marked your scores. They have supported you. They've made you what you are. Let us celebrate our lecturers today. We equally have some of our friends on this other side who have been part of our sponsors on the right-hand side and friends of the university, and they have made sure that some of the things that we have here today, they have supported. Let us support our sponsors and our other friends. And now let us turn to the university leadership. Let us celebrate the university leadership in a big way. You may be seated. Thank you very much. We always forget to appreciate our support system, and today we appreciate them and will forever appreciate them. As you sit, please say hi to the person next to you and tell them congratulations. You've done a good job. Thank you very much. I will now request the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mbugua, to welcome the Chair of the Council. Karibu.
Thank you very much. May I take this singular opportunity to invite the Acting Chair of the University Council, His Excellency Mark Kadima, the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Bungoma, to give his remarks, and after that, invite the Cabinet Secretary for Education, who is with us this morning. Thank you.
Your Excellency Monsignor Giovanni Cesare Pagazzi, Archbishop Secretary of the Dicastery of Culture and Education, Your Excellency Archbishop Obatus Van Megan, the Apostolic Nuncio to Kenya, His Excellency Right Reverend Charles Kasonde, Chancellor of this Catholic University of Eastern Africa.
I don't know if they are here, they can stand. During the recently completed Bingwa Fest competition by Betika for the Lower Eastern region, our rugby team was position 2 and won an award of 500,000, and we congratulate the team and the coach. So, Mr. Chancellor, sir, here we don't only encourage academics, we also encourage talent, and we allow our students to participate in such games. Also, of interest to you, Madam Governor, is that Your Excellency, our lecturers are collaborating with Kaadi community, where we have a project where we would like to get a radio station and also assist in economic activities of the area. And there is a communication media development project. It is a project in collaboration with Brighton University, UK, and Rongo University, with a focus on media communication to spur development within the community. So far, 12 youth are being trained so that they can manage in the network track category and proceeded to Huawei ICT global competitions held in Shenzhen, China, where they have also performed extremely well. We also have a STEM Power Center, and our partnership with STEM Power has established a cutting-edge STEM center, enhancing our potential in innovation and entrepreneurship, and we appreciate Mr. Rene Kiamba for that partnership. I don't know if he's present. Okay, but again, Madam, Your Excellency, Governor, this we work together and we encourage even youth from the county, and they benefit from this, and even schools around, they have an opportunity to come and use the lab. We also have the Jitume Lab, which was launched by the head of public service. It was launched in November, and the Jitume Lab equips our students with digital skills necessary for advanced job opportunities in the digital economy. Again, we appreciate Concert Technopolis and the Ministry of ICT and Digital Economy for this. Again, this is a facility where we are sharing with local schools to be able to utilize to get the skills, the digital skills for our youth. We are also a UNESCO chair on cloud computing, and this was awarded for the period 2023 to 2027. And this chair will enhance our research and training in cloud computing for sustainable development. And that chair is none other than our DVC, Professor Mugendi. We have the Luban workshop, which was developed under the Road and Belt Initiative. This workshop is the second in Africa and the first in Kenya. It is dedicated to Internet of Things, blockchain, cloud computing, and information security. I'm sure that resonates very well with our youth and the young people. And so far, over 500 students have been trained, and we hope that they will have an impact in the digital economy. We also have innovative projects where our students have developed projects such as the Baridi Sana, an improved cooling system for satellites, the iVoting, and the Simba project for monitoring animal movement, among other projects that our students are developing. We have also had our staff who have attracted grants and we really appreciate our academic staff. Our Alumni Association is now registered, and as you've heard, we appreciate the scholarship that has been given and even the internship opportunities, and we would like to, and other initiatives that are going to support our students and also the university. So to our graduates today, as we celebrate your achievements today, I urge you to become ambassadors of Machakos University. Carry forward our values of creativity, agility, meritocracy, professionalism, integrity, and inclusivity, shortly called CAMPI. Join our alumni network and contribute to sustainable development of our communities. Remember always that the path to a sustainable future is paved with collaboration and innovation. As you step into the world, I leave you with this thought: the future is not something to enter. The future is something you create yourself. It belongs to those who believe in the validity of their dreams. So dream big and realize those dreams. So let this inspire you as you embark on your new endeavors. Create opportunities not just for yourselves, but for generations to come. We also welcome you back to join our postgraduate programs, as you've heard in our range of schools. Finally, I appreciate our Chancellor for his unwavering support to this institution, the Government of Kenya, through our parent ministry, our county government, our council for the continued guidance, our partners and stakeholders, all the staff and students who have contributed in one way or another to the success of this occasion. To God be the glory, for he has done great things for us in Machakos University. I know Christmas is around the corner, so I would like to take this opportunity to wish each one of you a Merry Christmas and a happy year 2025. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. It is now my pleasure to invite our guest speaker, Professor Kifudha Kibwana, to address the congregation. Thank you.
The Chancellor of Machakos University, Dr. James Moria, Cabinet Secretary for Education, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, Governor of Machakos County, Excellency Honorable Wavinya Ndeti, Principal Secretary, State Department for University Education, Dr. Beatrice Muganda Inyangala, Secretary Higher Education and Research, Dr. Caro Hunja, chancellors from other universities present, chairs of councils present, council members from other universities present, the Vice Chancellor, Machakos University, Professor Joyce Agalo, Vice Chancellors from other universities are present, University Management of Machakos University, staff and students of Machakos University, parents and guardians, graduates, clergy, and I will not forget my spouse, Nazi Mwambura, distinguished guests. During my childhood, whenever any major circumstance transpired for any little one, we would pinch our ears to acknowledge the elephant event. My request each of the graduates present to pinch their ear, left or right, to congratulate yourself on achieving a life's milestone. Hizi diploma na degree mmeanguka nazo. Let me take this early opportunity to congratulate you and all those who accompanied you in this momentous academic journey, your comrades, university management, lecturers, parents, relatives, guardians, friends, and other benefactors. Having been a student in 5 universities, I know each academic pursuit, be it a certificate, a diploma, degree, or postgraduate qualification, calls for academic rigor, perseverance, and sacrifice. No doubt your journey was partially obstructed by frustrations, but also paved by signposts of success. Your hard work has now paid dividends. However, the rest of your life's pilgrimage will be a mirror image of your exacting academic rigor or sojourn. As you retire from this graduation ceremony, I challenge you to deeply ponder what is the qualitative measure of your education thus far. Will your learning serve to secure own livelihood and that of kin and kith? Can your acquired knowledge help deliver a sustainable future for all communities and groups that you will interact with, your country and continent, and the world at large? And finally, how will your training stand the test of time as a fulcrum of lifelong education? This proposed or recommended self-interrogation is intended to act as a key challenge that we, the older generations, place at your doorstep as you step out of Machakos University today. During an earlier interaction with the chairman of your university council, the vice chancellor and the deputy vice chancellors, I was elated to learn that Machakos University's tagline or mantra is co-creating sustainable futures, which resonates with this 9th graduation ceremony's theme, co-creating opportunities for sustainable futures. The university's ambition in relation to co-creation of sustainable futures logically leads to an exploration of the interplay of nature capital, human capital, financial capital, social capital, and manufactured capital in the overall pedagogy of the university's schools. Ultimately, those served by such crop of graduates will meet their overall needs, subject to environmental outcomes, and in the further context of building, protecting, and improving critical networks and institutions that promote economic justice. I do not intend to unveil in detail the sustainable futures concept, since it has been your staple food during your studies. Suffice it to say, this paradigm is linked to sustainable development goals, and I presume Africa's Agenda 2063, as well as Kenya's Vision 2030. I now proceed to briefly share what education means for the celebrated Nobel laureate and current interim leader of Bangladesh. In his book, A World of Three Zeros, Muhammad Yunus writes, "The young people of today are the ones who will lead the world in creating the new civilization we desperately need. However, today's youth have only a blurred picture of what kind of world they want. As an integral part of the education system, I propose," and this is Muhammad Yunus, "I propose that every year, each class should spend 1 week imagining the broad features of a world they would like to create if they were given the freedom to do it. I think that imagining such a world should be the most important part of the education process. Once they design this world, they will start thinking about how to translate it from imagination to reality. End of quote. Eunice is advocating that students should have a central role in crowdsourcing what to learn for purposes of birthing the activism needed to confront the socio-economic, political, and cultural problems bedeviling their and our present and future worlds. It is therefore my expectation that the education you have been exposed to at MKSU is targeted at shaping a problem solver within the context of Sustainable Futures framework. That would mean that the student immersed in such pedagogical milieu can fulfill Machakos University's core values of, among others, creativity, innovation, meritocracy, professionalism, and integrity, so that she or he can work anywhere in the world, competing favorably with other young global leaders. Another world giant, Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, advised the youth of the world ahead of September's Summit of the Future as follows. I quote, "Do not accept what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything. Look at the impact that youth movements have had in the world with fundamental changes that took place afterwards. So, if you want to change the world, we need to fight. If we want to change the world, we need to unite. We need to mobilize. We need to fight for a better future for all. And that means to fight those that want to keep things as they are because they serve their interests, but in a way that would put into jeopardy the perspective of the future of our planet and of the well-being of people." End of quote. On Mashujaa Day, I worshipped at Nairobi's Chapel, Lavington. A student of medicine, whom we shall call M, shared her testimony on the recent Gen Z uprising. She was not sure whether as a Christian she should seek justice on the streets. However, many of our friends graced the streets. She respected their freedom of choice. She chose to seek for justice through fasting and prayer on her knees. Our intention was to pray for the safety of those on the streets and recruit young Christians for a 21 days prayer and fasting mission. Listening to our testimony, I was sure our strategy was valid, as was the game plan of the youth who swarmed the streets countrywide at great cost to themselves. I also wish to suggest another third approach through which the Gen Z and Y energy, creativity, and innovation can be canvassed or harnessed for the benefit of youth and country. Kenya's population of those under 35 approximates 75%. In 2022, about 8 million registered voters did not vote. Those over 18 with IDs but unregistered as voters, and those over 18 who had not even sought IDs, were approximately 3 to 4 million. In 2027, Gen Z born in 2009 or earlier will be 18 and above. Another 3 million new voters will have attained majority age. That means about 14 to 15 million, mostly young Kenyans who did not vote in 2022, will be eligible to vote in 2027. Annually, about 500,000 to 800,000 young persons enter the job market. About to embark on your journey into the workforce. I wish you well. All of us here wish you well. The third approach that I broached earlier is about the 14 to 15 million youth vote bulge, negotiating with Generations X, baby boomers, and the Kenya state and government for the creation of a national youth Marshall Plan, which will guarantee pragmatic and genuine youth empowerment for those between 15 and 35. And what then are the pillars upon which the youth can underpin the enforcement of their above-mentioned social contract, especially with state and government? Article 55 of the Constitution provides the state shall take measures, including affirmative action programs, to ensure that the youth access relevant education and training, have opportunities to associate, be represented, and participate in political, social, and economic and other spheres of life, access employment, and are protected from harmful cultural practices and exploitation. The Kenya Youth Development Policy 2019, the National Council Act 2009, the National Youth Service Act 2017, various Kenya Youth Programs and Funds, the East African Youth Policy 2013, the African Youth Charter 2006, the UN Youth Strategy 2030, and so on, have provisions which, if faithfully and diligently implemented, would provide opportunities galore for the youth population. Hence, legislation, policy, and programs exist for the youth to exploit as a matter of quid pro quo as the 2027 electoral season approaches. If you do so, the prayer-triggered justice of M, the constitutionally sanctioned Gen ZY street justice, as well as the vote-induced justice will all be valid animators of the change you deserve. How can the youth population then be absorbed into the Kenya economy and society as full citizens? This is a question you will have to discuss extensively yourselves and continuing students and all the youth of this country as you tease how to enforce your social contract with state and government. I wish to itemize several options for your consideration. A, pursuit of formal employment path, aggressive exploration of informal employment, attachment, internship, apprenticeship, volunteerism, 1-year paid national youth service in the counties and national government, social entrepreneurship for youth as an avenue of solving existing social problems. This encompasses graduating youth forming business enterprises to offer public services. For example, extension services in agriculture, health promotion by health personnel and community health volunteers, private remedial teaching and in public institutions, business services such as accounting, auditing, tax advisories, support to cooperatives, product produce advertising and marketing, involvement in cottage industries, retail trading, etc. Hospitality services, environmental and climate change services, e.g. growing trees, sanitation services, waste management, peer counseling and mentoring, providing civic, voter, political education, maintenance of public and private infrastructure, paralegal services, security services, IT services, generally entering into contracts with county and national government to deliver public services. Whatever discipline the youth study must therefore be innovatively translated into a service and livelihood opportunity. Then formation of an apex and subsidiary youth cooperatives, initiating of enhanced youth funds leading to incorporation of a youth bank by government to lend youth enterprises, promotion of entertainment, music, theater, film, social media content and creative writing, implementation of the 1/3 procurement policy for youth, women, and PWDs within national and county governments, dedicating a designated quota for youth employment in national and county governments to be fulfilled as older persons retire or new opportunities arise or are created, isolating all recommendations on youth empowerment in the BBI, NADCO, and any other national and county reports for execution, establishment of youth departments in all the 47 counties to work hand in hand with National Youth Ministry, giving appropriate tax breaks to any private company or entity which engages youth, fully equipping students after their technical training to start their businesses, retraining, equipping, financing all graduates of former youth polytechnics and technical institutions, government all-around support for youth engaged in startup ventures, creating social programs for youth PWD and other marginalized youth, implementing existing constitutional provisions, ordinary legislation, policy, and programs targeting the youth, promoting sports for youth from ward to national level, close official engagement with youth in the mental health, drugs, and substances abuse spaces, government provision for affordable education and health services for youth, creation of an employment and opportunities bureau where all young people who have completed training and skills enhancement are registered. The focus should be to guarantee each young person is accounted for from each of the country's 1450 counties. Recognition of prior learning, promotion of value addition and cottage industries by youth, annual youth congresses from ward to national level to discuss the implementation of the National Youth Marshall Plan and generally the socio-cultural political health of youth. The first National Youth Congress can discuss what should be the content of the National Youth Marshall Plan, formation of an elective National Youth Assemblies from ward, constituencies, up to national level to articulate youth issues, youth engagement in, of course, part-time jobs when at school or after, ensuring each political party has a quota for youth leaders in party leadership and nominations for national and county elections, mounting youth leadership training and coaching programs, supporting youth to work in civil society organizations, as well as making it easy for them to form their CBOs and CSOs. Although the above suggestions seem numerous, my intention is to rapidly catalyze you and fellow youth nationwide to dream big in relation to how you can exchange your youth vote with a tangible youth Marshall Plan crowdsourced by you. Democratic practice should yield a dividend to the youth bulge. Life out there is not going to be a piece of chewing gum. Determination, resilience, and hard work will be invaluable assets. Always tell yourself, no opportunity is to be shunned. Try to meet life always with a positive attitude. I remember as a student Maju, I worked part-time as a watchman, a Sikari Gongo, to raise money for some of my needs. I was never ashamed to send word home I was a security guard. Later, this night job experience infected me with a habit of night study and today applied to formal work. Since 2018, I have served as the National Goodwill Volunteer Ambassador, supporting the growth of Kenya's volunteerism sector. Even as a governor in Makueni, I saw young people who dutifully did their attachment, apprenticeship, internship, and volunteerism with us gain employability skills to enable them to become very competitive in the job market or in terms of pursuing their own economic activities like our alumni speaker mentioned. Always remember, white-collar jobs and blue-collar jobs all do lead to utilization of one's potential for livelihood generation. Aim not just to be employed, as the Vice Chancellor said, but in time to become an employer of others. Many of you have been leaders in MKSU in several spheres. You were being prepared for leadership roles when the country's leadership baton is passed to you in all societal sectors. Kenya, believe it or not, will be in your hands for safekeeping and elevating to higher ground. Today, you're rightly critiquing current leadership. Tomorrow, your leadership must be beyond reproach. Your impact on your society and communities must be phenomenal. Be a dedicated member of the community wherever you find yourself. MKSU is built upon community service. In all what you do, let those whom you interact with be enthralled by your sense of purpose and duty. Be a practitioner of Ubuntu or Utu, because as Africans, I am because we are. And also, the I am must make a profound difference in your life. Live for yourself and for others. Life is about relationships. Always bring integrity, honesty, and love into those relationships. Let family be a foundation of your relationship with the outward world as the Almighty guides you always. I wanted to say some things about special things that have happened in these universities, which are not talked a lot about, but the Vice Chancellor did mention them all, and I think I should not repeat that, except to say, in the recently launched strategic plan, the university has purposed to establish the Machakos Future Institute and the Center for Smart Agriculture. And again, in the 2023-24, 2027-28 strategic plan, this envisions the realization of the university's niche in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, STEAM, not just STEM, and its transformation and rechartering of this university as Machakos Technical University, MATU, and I think that's a really huge coming achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me, and I'm happy Our Excellency, the Governor of Machakos County, my friend, very critical leader in this country, she's here. Let me plead with the county governments of Machakos, Kitui, and Makueni to embrace the regionally based universities, of course, as they embrace others, of Machakos, Daystar, Scott Christian, Southeastern Kenya, and the St. Paul's campus. Universities and industry the world over are energies of growth for subnational and national departments wherever they are situated. I encourage symbiotic relations between the said universities, government, and industry. Let me finally return to the question of values. Education, training, and skills without incubation in a values framework will yield little for the individual and their motherland. The Kenyan Constitution is replete with values in Article 10 and Chapter 6 and elsewhere within our living constitutional document. Values must be lived for them to have value. Alexandra Harvard, in his book Virtuous Leadership, An Agenda for Personal Excellence, defines the 6 values essential to leadership as magnanimity, humility, prudence, courage, self-control, and justice. To Harvard, prudence means to make right decisions. Courage, to stay the course and resist pressures of all kinds. Self-control, to subordinate passions to the spirit and fulfillment of the mission at hand. justice, to give every individual his or her due, magnanimity, to strive for great things, to challenge oneself and others, humility, to overcome selfishness and serve others habitually. May these values be incarnated within you as you embrace to live a vice-free life. As you leave Machakos University, purpose to return incessantly as alumni to help build your learning institution for prosperity, for posterity. I pray to God the days of Kuinama are forever behind you. I wish you plenty in life for you and to share, because you now have completed the classes for the diploma or degree or post-graduate qualification. You will not be hard to sing or say with Willie Paul, Yesu hakuwa na degree. And of course, there is no longer the temptation to indulge in formation, Mwakenya, and unlawful chat GPT or inject to recover missing marks. Machakos University class of 2024, I charge you to confront the world out there with boldness. Asanteni nyote kwa kunisikiliza.
Thank you very much for your great words of wisdom. I think he deserves a round of applause. Thank you very much. I have a few other guests who have joined us. Mr. Ikamati James, who is the Government Delivery Unit, who is the Government Delivery Unit Lower Eastern Director. We also have Madam Dr. Carol Hunja, State Department Higher Education Secretary. We also have Henry Muli, Machakos Technical Institute for the Blind, and Pastor Veronica Mbithi, AIC Kisooni. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my pleasure to invite our Chairman of Council to address the congregation.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I seek your authority to adopt all the protocols which have been very articulately and eloquently made so that I can proceed with my remarks. I happen to be more of a bureaucrat than a politician, so I take little time as much as possible. Last night at about 11 p.m., I received a message from a colleague who communicated that one of our great scholars, Professor Migot Adola Shem, passed on. So, I request you to stand for one moment of silence. Thank you. It was also a double call because we have been sitting for quite some time. Mr. Chancellor, sir, on my own behalf and that of the University Council, it is a pleasure to warmly welcome you all to our graduation ceremony, the 9th graduation ceremony. It is a special honor for me to be with individuals like yourselves who understand and who celebrate the value of education as a platform, as a stepping stone to greater things. This is a significant day for our graduates, their parents, their guardians, and it is also equally important day for our faculty hereby seated. It is also an important day for the entire Machakos University community and our partners who have supported our journey together. What a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, parents and graduates, to be accompanied by all of you, both virtually who are watching us online and physically in person, like you're seated here, in celebrating the achievements of our graduating class. I would like to extend special welcome to our Chancellor, sir, Dr. James Moria, who you preside or who is presiding over this momentous occasion. In the same breath, I offer my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. Your persistent hard work and determination has brought you to this achievement. Indeed, you are testament to the resilience and excellence that Machakos University strives to nurture in every student. The Cabinet Secretary, hereby represented by the PS, Dr. Beatrice Nyangala, thank you for honoring our invitation with your presence. Give you a secret. This is the first time over 9 graduations we are having a permanent secretary in charge of university education attending our ceremony. Can we acknowledge her presence? Thank you very much, Madam PS. Sir, your office has bestowed on me the sacred trust and honor to provide effective strategic leadership and policy oversight as a representative of the government of Kenya. Over the last 2 years, my council has provided direction and focus on strategic matters, using results-based management and in setting high governance standards and practices. Integrity has been our key word. It has been the backbone and guiding principle of moving Machakos University forward. My council and senior management have done all they can to realize this. They have undergone very focused training from the Kenya School of Government, the University Board, and the council members so that they can have all that is required to change and to make change happen in this university. We are on our way to ensuring that this university does not abet impunity, planability, and sympathizing with those who are pulling us backwards when we are moving forward. It doesn't matter at what level, it must be at all levels. We are moving on, and if you know Swahili, there is something called kwekwe. Kwekwe, those people doing agriculture know what it is. It is when you have done all your work, you have dug, you have put manure, you have planted your seeds. And kwekwe is the weed which comes to share in things that illegal plant did not work on. We will make sure, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have kwekwe in this university. And if you are kwekwe, rest assured you have no future in this university. No, this is not for students. It's those who make you people achieve what you have realized today. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of this university depends on the execution of our policies, our strategic plan, and our programs, be they physical development or academic. Be they that student is attending class on time, is doing his or her work, prescribed work as required. We must also continue nurturing and nursing and practicing ethical and effective institutional culture. That is a commitment of the board. This is a commitment of council. We want our institution to have culture in our daily activities and for posterity. This is collective norms, values, as mentioned by Professor Kibwana here, practices, beliefs that guide our behaviors. Note the word behavior, and making our decisions. It must be the frame of our mind as we move along. So let's try and build a culture for this institution. You have heard famous universities, Harvard, Oxford, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. People are proud to have been there, and people shout about it because there is an institutional culture. We want Machakos University not be a place you come in and go out. We want to a place which you come and what you take, you go with it for the rest of your life, and you would like to have your future, your children and grandchildren come to Machakos University. It is you who will make us realize this. It is the staff we have. The theme of today's graduation is co-creating opportunities and sustainable futures in both timely and is also critical. It highlights our collective responsibility in shaping a better future, not just for ourselves, but for posterity, as we stand at the crossroads of economic, environmental, political, legal, and technological changes and disruptions. As we sit here today, you know the vibrancy of our political landscape, you know the vibrancy of the challenges we are having in our economy. So these disruptions, although they are disruptions, we should, however, be aware that these disruptions sometimes have positive effects, such as improving efficiency. You ask yourself questions, and you don't want this to happen again if you realize it was inefficiency. Looking for new and better opportunities. This year's theme also reminds us of the power of collaboration and finding opportunities that are sustainable for the future. And as I say this, you realize the challenges which are there in public universities, scarcity of resources, etc. It is a reality. This is a time for change. And if we don't change, ladies and gentlemen, change, you change us. We must be bold and daring. That is learned from a professor in the Kenya School of Government. Bold and daring means we must be bad. It's an acronym. I'm not saying that you take the word bad literally. It means you are bold, B, A, and daring. And you have to face the reality of the situation. I commend our Vice Chancellor, Professor Joyce Agallo, for our outstanding leadership, alongside the Deputy Vice Chancellors, the entire university staff, and your combined individual efforts. Because it is these efforts that have assured that Machakos University continues to grow, I'm a scientist, exponentially, if you do graphs, as a hub of academic excellence. It has been very well articulated here. Within a very short span of time from when the charter was given, we are moving, making leaps and bounds. Indeed, our collective efforts have seen the university ranked 10, as been mentioned by many of us. And this has been realized because of what you do every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every month, every year. That time when you are doing something for this university, make sure that you do it to the best of your ability. I also acknowledge the contribution of Machakos University Alumni Association for keeping the university's values alive beyond the university. It was very articulated. The gentleman who was to be the guest speaker, I hope you listened carefully. His journey from the institution to where he is today and the achievements he has made. As we always say, you are supposed to do better than your parents, your predecessors. So when those alumni come here, it is a challenge to you to keep on raising the flag which they have raised so high. A special mention goes to our key strategic partners who have been instrumental in advancing the realization of all-round development in our university. These partners include the national government, the county government of Machakos, and our service providers. Thank you for the state, the media, and all our stakeholders for continued collaboration and valuable support. Mr. Chancellor, sir, today's graduation ceremony is unique. It has been specifically organized for qualified students whose graduation was delayed due to COVID-19 disruption in order to minimize the time it would take to await for the normal due graduation. It was either today or October 2025. The Council and the University Management Board did all they could to make sure that this ceremony happens today so that you can leave the university in good time and to empower you to make timely transitions. We are confident and proud to you, the graduates who are present. You have been equipped, you are skilled, and you are a dynamic resource, ready to take your role, future workforce. This has been repeated and repeated and repeated by the previous speakers. Mr. Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to commend members of Council, my colleagues in Council, I call them my foot soldiers. My members of Council, please, with all humility, please arise. Those ladies and gentlemen are the ones who provide leadership for this university. My work is to assist in negotiating the sharp corners, and they have done a tremendous job. Thank you. Take your seats. I acknowledge their competencies, their proficiencies, and are critical to the implementation of our current University Strategic Plan that was launched in December last year. As Chair of Council, I have confidence that we will foresee the development of infrastructure. The Council continues to develop policies and establishing social capital and networks together with the tools and instruments for implementation to meet the needs of this institution. I would like to emphasize the need to provide appropriate facilities for teaching, research, consultancy, and community service. We will also strive as a council to ensure completion of the administration and tuition block, and we are doing all we can to ensure that our students in future stay in the top of the art hostels as much as we can. We realize the challenges. We know the places where we have been living and during your tenure here, in some of you, and they could be better. There's no question about it. We are not sitting kidete. We want to make sure in the next 5-10 years, the university will have top-of-the-range hostels and also top-of-the-range sports facilities. And in these sports facilities, Madam, Your Excellency, the Governor, we are looking forward to partner with the county government to be able to form a good sports facility. I have seen in most counties there being a stadia, and I hope we can do it here and annex it or have it done near the university so that we can have the facilities as partners. We appreciate the continued support of the county government. They have facilitated the development of infrastructure such as acquisition of land for the construction of student hostels and for the procurement of materials. This support will continue to enable us improve our learning environment and to make it conducive for our students and for our staff. The University Council will remain committed to continually source for resources to meet the changing demographics of our students and the increasing demands of modern curricula and pedagogical approaches. We are fully dedicated to ensuring that Machakos University remains leading institution of higher learning, that it keeps our students to succeed in the dynamic, competitive, and ever-changing world. The landscape in universities is changing even here in Kenya, and we have to change. We are lucky here, we are at the front of using ICT and digital learning, and over time, and as we are prompted by COVID, we hope we will even do more using ICT in our learning as we move on. To our graduates, the world you're entering is full of challenges, but is also brimming with opportunities. With the knowledge and skills and values you have gained at Machakos University, step into the world confidently. I think you have been given the broadest menu, enormous menu by our guest speaker, Professor Kibwana. He opened a lot of opportunities, and he told you, don't shy away. And he told you he was, what do we call them these days in Kenya? We call them soldiers, sivyo? Askari wale wanalinda usiku. He did it when he was pursuing his studies. So you might have been uncomfortable in the hostel you lived in while you are here, but we have passed through harder times as we pursue our academics. You have been challenged. Go there with an open mind. I think the other word I would like to pick from his speech, volunteerism. I always tell my students, having been an academician in the university for over 10 years, that you here, you are graduates, you have got the brains, you have got the skills, you must justify. If you don't get a job immediately, you must justify why, as an adult, you are being provided with a meal, a bed, sitima, maji, na nyumba ya kulala. That links very well with volunteerism. We don't want to hear you talking about tamaking. We want you to hear you saying, I'm doing something if you meet your colleague. It could be in that secondary school at home. It could be in that shop. It could be anywhere. It could be in your church. Make sure that you volunteer to justify you are getting a meal and a place to sleep every day, because it is not your right unless you are the one who have worked for it. Always remember that you do not progress on what you know, but by what you do. Your success depends on the problems you solve. Turning ideas into reality. Use what you have learned at Machakos University to create and do something that solves a problem and improves your worth for yourself and for our motherland. I inspire our graduates with the words of Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You can use to change your life. You can use to change your village and even your family. As you step out into the world, remember that your education has equipped you with the tools to not only seek opportunities, but also to create them, create those opportunities. Use your knowledge to uplift others, innovate, and make meaningful contribution to society as you embark on this new chapter. We send you forth as council, as management, as staff, faculty of university, as ambassadors, as our ambassadors. May you soar high like eagles. May you run without growing weary. And may you walk without fainting. That is Isaiah 40, verse 31. This is your time to shine. Let no challenge, let no friend or foe dim your light. It's in full light. Choose your path with conviction. But remember, somebody told you, if you don't find it, you create one, because there might be no path. And may God bless you in all your endeavors. Asanteni sana, and may the Almighty God bless you. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2025. And now it is my humble opportunity to invite our governor, Wavinya Ndeti. Those of you who speak that mother tongue, you know what Wavinya means. If you don't, go and read. But for your, because the chairman is here, Nani Mwalimu, it means strong woman. It means woman with the dreams. And in UK, they use the word Iron Lady. So, Madam Governor, welcome and address your people. This is inaugural. We are inducting you to be one of us all the way. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you. Asante sana to the Chancellor, Machakos University, Dr. James Moria, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Muganda, the Deputy, my Deputy is somewhere else today, the guest speaker, His Excellency, Honorable Professor Kivuza Kibwana, Chancellor of the universities, the Chairman of the Council, Machakos University, Dr. Christopher Gatama, Chairman of Council from other universities, Machakos University Council members, Vice Chancellor, Machakos University, Professor Joyce Agalo, Vice Chancellor for the other universities present, members of county government present here, all protocols observed. Yes? It is a tremendous honor. It is a tremendous honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the achievement of 1,400 graduates. Your hard work wacha ningoje itengenezwe. Thank you very much. Your hard work and dedication have brought you to this significant milestone, and I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Today, we gather here not only to honor your academic accomplishment, but also to recognize the invaluable support of your families and friends. The sacrifices The sacrifices have played a crucial role in your success, and they deserve our deepest appreciation. Machakos University has become a beacon of higher education in our county, the only public university in Machakos. It has also demonstrated remarkable growth and has pioneered programs in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. This institution is not just a place of learning, it is a cornerstone of our community, fostering intellectual diversity and moral integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this graduation, co-creating opportunities for sustainable future, resonates deeply with our mission as a county. The county government of Machakos is committed to enhancing education, research, and innovation. As a government, we are devoted to supporting Machakos University in its mission to equip students with skills needed for evolving job markets. Further, the county government of Machakos is committed to collaborating with Machakos University to enhance educational standards and support students' welfare. Together, we can create a safe and nurturing environment for our students. Our future plans include strengthening partnerships with the university to promote research initiatives that address local challenges and boost community development. We aim to create more opportunities for collaboration between academia and industry, ensuring that our students not only excel in their studies, but are also prepared to contribute to sustainable development within our county. Graduates, the degrees and diplomas you have received today are more than just certificates. They are your key to a future filled with possibilities. Embrace the journey of lifelong learning and let your curiosity guide you. You are well equipped to meet the challenges of the professional world, and I have no doubt that you will make a meaningful contribution to the society. In closing, I extend my sincere congratulations to Machakos University for its unwavering commitment to excellence in education. Congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2024. May you continue to strive for greatness and contribute to our shared vision of sustainable future. Thank you very much, Asanteni Sana. I'll just want to take just 1 or 2 minutes to talk to the students, the graduates. You're not students anymore, you're graduates. I want to share my life with you. Yes, I went to study in UK, and when I was studying there, I did part-time jobs. The first job I got was at Wimpy. And you know, it was at Oxford Street. Oxford Street is a very busy street in London, and there are too many customers. When I went in there, the first thing I was told, to wash a toilet. Even if I didn't, how do I say? I knew where I was coming from. I did not disobey. I think they were trying me. I went and cleaned the toilet and cleaned it very well. From cleaning the toilet, I was taken to the till, where now I started serving the customers. I served the customers. The first day, I can tell you, I fainted. Because the customers were, can you imagine standing from 8:30 to around 6 o'clock, serving customers? One of my friends we went 4 girls there, and one of my friends told me, "Ai, tutatoboa huku. Tumeambiwa tuoshe choo. Sasa tumeambiwa to serve, wewe umefaint. Are we coming back here tomorrow?" I told them, yes, we are coming back here tomorrow. We worked in Wimpy. We finished. We worked in McDonald's. From McDonald's, we went to sell shoes and clothes in very big stores. Very big stores in London. As we were going to university, when I finished, the first job I got in the university that I was working, which was at the City University, they gave me a job as a system analyst. From there, I went to Metropolitan University. I worked there. I worked for Enfield Community Care Trust. From there, I worked for the National Physical Laboratory in the UK, which is UK, Wales, and Scotland. What am I trying to tell you? It doesn't matter where you start or where you come from. Kazi ni kazi. Ukienda kwa ofisi even with your degree, na uambiwe pika chai, pika tu. Jifanye. Because from there, they will see you're a committed person and they will give you a job. Again, you do not have to be employed. You can also start your own businesses. In Machakos County, we are starting Youth Fund, where we are going to be giving youth some money to start their own businesses. We also have something we are calling it Wikwatio Fund, which will be giving, it's open to everyone to come and get and start their own businesses. We have been told, sio lazima uandikwe, hata wewe, think outside the box and employ other people. And I know these young people are very innovative. I'm sure they do a lot of businesses through the internet. Some of them here, don't look at them like this, they are very rich. These ones, they do a lot of work, yeah? And I learned from my little girl who told me from her friend in university what the friend was doing, and during COVID, she started selling things through the internet. And the little girl was only 16 years, and she made over 200,000. And you know what? She was not using her, she did not have any money to trade. Got customers, pay deposit, but you must be truthful. When you get a deposit from your customer, make sure that whatever you have said you will deliver, you deliver to the customer on time. When they deliver, then they pay you the rest of the money. You can also use other people's money to trade if you're sharp and honest. So there are so many ways in this life that you can do things, mufikirie outside the box. And our chancellor, I can tell you, they have been very good. Machakos University students are very good students. Very good students. They have never given us trouble. Anytime they have issues, it's true, you have never given us trouble. Clap for yourself. Only one time they had a problem and they did not even, they went to the streets for a few minutes and they came to my office. And I told them, please come, you're most welcome. We sat down, we spoke, and we did what you are supposed to do. I am your mother. Don't go out of the way to do anything bad. If there's any issue, my office is open with your Vice Chancellor here. Come, we talk. If it's a side of the county, we will do what we are supposed to do for you. I just want to leave you with that assurance. And we have also employed a lot of people from this university. Anytime you see an advert in our website, go there. I can tell you we have changed our board. You do not have to know anybody. And I can tell you for sure, in Machakos County, to get a job. Somebody was very shocked the other day. They were telling me, "Ay, Mama, we didn't know. We thought when people want to get employed, you have to give money to be employed." No. If anybody asks you even for money, my office is open for that information, and then I can deal. So tafadhali, apply for any jobs. that you see in our website in Machakos County, and we do not discriminate. We do not discriminate. The 30% in Machakos County is real. Kwa hivyo, mimi sina mengi ya kusema. I wish you God's blessing. God made you capable, able, and fully loaded. You have everything. Weka Mungu mbele, na ukiweka Mungu mbele, you'll always achieve what you want in life. Stay away from negative people. Anybody who is going to, oh, you finish university, haujapata kazi, sijui nini, stay away from such people, because those are the people that bring you down. Focus on what you want to do. Vile nimewambia, weka Mungu mbele, and you'll be able to achieve your goals in life. For me, as your mother and governor, I wish you God's blessing. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Madam Governor, Your Excellency, for your wise words. When I requested my council to stand, I should have said something a little bit more, and that is the Ministry of Higher Education and Research has got a full time, or every time the council is meeting, the ministry is represented by a senior officer from the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Finance. So the government is part and parcel of the decisions we make. We are blessed today because we have the permanent Principal Secretary for the Ministry of Higher Education and Research, Dr. Inyangala. These names are not easy. Beatrice. So she is here in her own capacity as a member of Machakos University Council, because she actually sends a representative, because she cannot sit in all councils. And also, she is representing the minister, the cabinet secretary for higher education and research, Madam Principal Secretary. Thank you very much.
The Chancellor, Machakos University, Dr. James Moria, our Governor of Machakos County, Your Excellency, Honorable Wavinya Ndeti, the Honorable Senator, our guest speaker, Governor Emeritus, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, the Secretary, University Education at the State Department for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Carol Hunja, the County Commissioner, Machakos County, Madam Josephine Ouko, Chancellors of other universities, the Chairman of Council, Machakos University, Dr. Christopher Gatama Gakahu, Chairman of Council from other universities, Machakos University Council members, our Vice Chancellor, Machakos University, Professor Joyce Agalo, Vice Chancellors of other universities present, members of the county government present, members of Machakos University management, members of the University Senate, the staff and students present, parents and guardians, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Graduating class of 2024. Mpo, mbona siwafeel? Are you happy? Let's have some noise. Yes, that's the spirit of a big day. I bring greetings from my cabinet secretary, Honorable Migos Ogamba. He would have loved to be with you here, but he had another assignment. So I'm here to ably represent him, and I will read his speech. It is a tremendous honor to join you today at the 9th graduation ceremony of Machakos University. Hearty congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. Join me in a round of applause for the graduating class. Let me also take this early opportunity to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all distinguished guests who have graced us with their presence to celebrate this significant milestone. Today, we gather to confer degrees and diplomas upon 1,400 graduates across various disciplines. This remarkable achievement reflects the growth and dedication of Machakos University in nurturing talent that is essential for our nation's progress. I take great pride in witnessing you, our graduates, take your next steps towards a brighter future. As governments, we welcome you to help us pursue our development agenda, as espoused in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. In 5 priority areas: agriculture, healthcare, affordable housing, micro, small, and medium enterprises, the digital economy, and the digital superhighway, and the creative economy. You are adequately prepared equally to contribute to the continent's growth through the African Union Agenda 2063 and to our sustainable development goals. Mr. Chancellor, Sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly pleased to commend these universities' outstanding contributions in promoting science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is a key government priority. And it is really, really commendable to think that this university is carving for itself a niche in areas of technology, the technologies of the future, preparing us to reap the fruits of the 4th Industrial Revolution. So when we talk about cloud computing, the Internet of Things, blockchain technology, I want you to see it holistically, because these technologies cut across all sectors of the economy, and they are the technologies that we shall rely on as a country to improve on our productivity and our service delivery. You witnessed Mongare with his music that we were dancing to. It wouldn't have been possible without technology. We are communicating to the entire world right now because of technology. During COVID, and even now, we are using digital technologies to teach virtually. So it is not just about the hard sciences, which of course we embrace. Precision agriculture, telemedicine, the kind of technologies that will help us to mitigate climate change and the associated crisis by moving to a green economy. So it is technology that transcends the whole of our country by being infused in your disciplines. And this university has prioritized this technology, and this is why it is number 10. And I know it will not remain number 10. It will rise higher and higher. The establishment of research centers such as the Luban Workshop, STEM Power Center, and Jitume Laboratory underscores Machakos University's pivotal role in generating innovative solutions to contemporary challenges. Together, we are co-creating opportunities that will lead to sustainable futures for our communities and beyond. Mr. Chancellor, Sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I commend the Chancellor, the University Council, and the management for working closely with the entire staff to nurture these young talents that we are celebrating today. And in a very special way also, I want, from the bottom of my heart, to thank our dear parents and guardians, because they have supported you financially and emotionally to achieve. As government, and specifically the Ministry of Education, we are grateful to you all, our key stakeholders, for your unwavering commitment that is critical for us to deliver on our mandate. We cannot provide quality, relevant education that's affordable and accessible to all of you without the support of our partners and your parents. As a government, we are focusing on creating an enabling environment for collaborations. And I really appreciate our governor here for the work that she's doing with the university and which she has promised to scale up, even for providing the land and other amenities. As a government, we are also pursuing an internationalization agenda to ensure that our programs are globally competitive. And towards this end, I want to thank this university for the international collaborations with the Chinese universities and the American universities, which are clearly helping us to really improve our global profiling in education. And of course, all this cannot happen without funding. As a ministry, as government, we are trying to increase resources to university education, even within this constrained environment. In this financial year, the resources increased from the previous 45 billion to 82 billion, which was almost doubling the budget for the State Department, and just demonstrating how much the government is committed to supporting universities to provide quality education. Of course, there's the issue of the new funding model, which many of you have expressed some concerns, and you're aware that our President, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, appointed a national committee. And this committee is reviewing the model so that it serves you. It meets families and students at their level of need. Because the aim really is to open access for all students, irrespective of their socioeconomic backgrounds, to any program, irrespective of its choice. We shall be moving around to collect your views. Please feel free to attend the town halls and share your views so that you can help us to serve you better. Dear graduates, as you commence the next phase of your life, rest assured that the government is actively exploring employment opportunities for you at home here and abroad. Under the leadership of His Excellency, our President, the establishment of the State Department for Diaspora Affairs exemplifies our commitment to supporting the ambitions of our talented youth on a global scale. This initiative aligns with our broader mission to create pathways for success, both within our country and beyond, ensuring that your skills and talents find their rightful place everywhere and enable you to blaze the trail globally. I also want to emphasize the invaluable role of the Machakos University alumni community. This is a valuable asset to the graduating class. This is your social capital. Connect with them, share your ideas, let them open doors for you. Let them get you the right people to work with, to try out your entrepreneurial ideas. Your social capital defines your future. I urge our esteemed alumni to engage actively with the university, offering support through scholarships, mentorship, and infrastructure development. By sharing your experiences and expertise, you can help to co-create opportunities that will benefit future generations of students. And as I conclude, Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish once more to commend our dear graduates for your hard work, perseverance that have led to your great success that we gather here to celebrate. Dear graduates, may your journey ahead be totally gratifying as you unlock unlimited opportunities because you have what it takes. Congratulations once more, and may God bless you, graduating class of 2024.
Thank you, Madam PS. Wisdom is flowing that side. I hope you are imbibing it as we move along. Now, it is my humble pleasure to invite Dr. Moria, the Chancellor of Machakos University. He has steered us very well. He is committed to supporting this university. He flew in this morning from the Middle East, and he had to fly overnight so that he could be with us this morning. And it was because of that commitment that he's here today. Sir, Honourable Vice Chancellor, welcome to deliver your message.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may be seated. The Cabinet Secretary for Education, my friend Honorable Julius Migos, the Principal Secretary for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, Her Excellency Honorable Wavinya Ndeti, the Governor for Machakos County, our guest speaker, Honorable Professor Kivutha Kibwana, Chancellors of other universities present, our Chair of Council, Dr. Christopher Gatama Gakahu, Council members of Machakos University, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Joyce Agalo, Vice Chancellors of all other universities present, members of the national and county government, university management, senate, staff and students, parents and graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am really delighted and honored to be here today on our 9th graduation ceremony. Machakos University is a young university. We were chartered in October 2016, and I'm extremely proud with the strides that this wonderful university has made. I also want to take this early opportunity in my remarks to congratulate each of the 1,400 graduates who will be receiving their PhD, master's degrees, diplomas, and certificates this afternoon. My sincere and humble congratulations. We are very, very, very proud of you. You've done very, very well, and you've made us very, very proud. I also want to welcome all the guests that we've received today. We are very honored that we've hosted the Governor, Honorable Wavinya Ndeti. I recently met with her, and I reminded her that there's a university in Machakos County, and we reached out to her to join us. And I was delighted when she accepted the invitation to be here this morning. But besides that, she's been a very, very supportive governor to this university. I wrote to her some time back on some land that we were seeking Title IV, and she's been extremely supportive in securing that land for this university. And that land will enable us to enhance our student accommodation. And I want us to put our hands together for Honorable Wavinya Ndeti and her county government. Well done, and thank you very much for what you've done. Amazing, thank you very much. I also want to thank our guest speaker, Professor Kivutha Kibwana. you'll all agree with me that he delivered a wonderful speech. In fact, because of his speech, I will shorten mine. And that's also largely because, I don't know whether he remembers, but he was my lecturer in constitutional law at the University of Nairobi. And whenever anyone tries to intimidate me in international fora, I remind myself that I was taught by Professor Kivutha Kibwana. So who are you? So thank you very much. You continue to encourage all of us. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful words of inspiration. I also really want to thank the leadership of this university, this great university that I've been blessed and privileged to be the chancellor of since 2016, led by the chair of the council and your entire council, also led by our vice chancellor, Professor Joy Sagalo, and your entire team for the wonderful work you have done. Whenever I meet other chancellors or the leadership of the university, they always congratulate me for the wonderful work that has been done in this university. I want to confess that I've been receiving these congratulations on your behalf because you're the ones who have done this wonderful job. And today you've been ranked number 10, and also the student leadership. I think it's something for you and all of us to be really proud of, that we've taken this university where it is. Thank you very much. Finally, to the principal secretary, I did not know would meet today. Just on Saturday, I was with Shadrach Mwadime, your colleague in Qatar. And Shadrach has been going all over the world looking for opportunities for Kenyans to go and work in various parts of the world. And I remember sharing with him that it will be important that we engage also with the Principal Secretary for Higher Education in the development of curriculum. So that as a country, we specialize in the provision of higher level skills in all these countries. It will be wonderful when we visit different companies if we find Kenyans running those particular institutions. And my point is that we can get the information so that we can then modify and improve our curriculum to address not just the needs of Kenya, but to address the needs of the globe. And I hope that now that I had sent Shadrach to you, I've had the opportunity to convey the message myself. And in fact, I was going to meet him on Tuesday, and I was going to come along with Professor Joy Sagalo to help in seeing how we can address that particular issue. Thank you very much for attending this event and for representing Julius Migos, the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry for Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm standing between you and your graduation, so I'll be brief. You've had me for the last almost 10 years, and a lot has been said by my seniors here, so I'll be quite to the point. This year's theme, Co-Creating Opportunities for Sustainable Futures, is not only timely but essential. It reflects our commitment to collaborating with relevant stakeholders to nurture growth and innovation in a rapidly evolving world marked by environmental challenges and complex social dynamics. At Machakos University, we strive to harness the power of emerging technologies like robotics and artificial intelligence, which are revolutionizing the global economy. We are more than a center of learning. We are a hub of creativity and innovation. And by empowering our students, engaging with our communities, and collaborating with various stakeholders, we aim to shape a sustainable future that benefits not only our graduates, but society as a whole. I take pride in the fact that Machakos University has carved a niche in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as highlighted in our strategic plan for 2023-2028. I'm also proud of the fact that no single student, at least I want to believe, no single needy and capable student would be denied an opportunity to get their degree in any STEM program, courtesy of the various scholarship programs that we have put in place. And in fact, I was challenging the management of the university because when they reported to me the last time, they told me that there was money available in that scholarship program, and I was challenging them, why don't we reach out to other universities so that those needy students in those other universities we can admit them in Machakos University to pursue their courses in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And our focus in this area compels us to review and align our curricula, integrating real-world applications through interdisciplinary approaches. It also necessitates investment in research and innovation to provide solutions to emerging global challenges. And we heard about the different partnerships that this university has got into. To truly co-create opportunities for sustainable futures, we must recognize that our graduates are stepping into a world where the demand for skilled professionals is global. The human capital challenge is not just a local issue, but a global one. And employers worldwide are seeking talent that is adaptable, skilled, and ready to take on the challenges of the modern economy. This presents an incredible opportunities for Kenyans, particularly those who are prepared to excel on the international stage. And at Machakos University, we prepare students not only for local opportunities, but also for global prospects. Our graduates are equipped with the skills and competencies needed to compete and excel in international markets where innovation, creativity, and adaptability are highly valued. We believe that with the right mindset and the global perspective they have developed here, our graduates are ready to seize these opportunities and contribute significantly to the global workforce. Our collaborative efforts with industry leaders, international organizations, and government bodies ensure that our graduates are well prepared to meet the needs of a globalized world. Whether through virtual work platforms, global research collaborations, or international projects, there's an open world for our graduates to explore, innovate, and thrive. I extend my gratitude to both the national and county governments for their unwavering support in helping this university fulfill its mandate of teaching, research, and community service. Additionally, I once again commend the University Council, led by Dr. Christopher Gatama Gahu and his entire council, and the university management, under the very capable leadership of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Joyce Agalo, for their excellent governance and leadership. Their efforts have made today's celebrations possible as we confer degrees and award diplomas to the 1,400 graduates. To our graduates, as you embark on this chapter of your lives, remember that education here at Machakos University is not just about the knowledge you've gained, but about the actions you will take with that knowledge. I was listening to a podcast on my flight here, and they said knowledge without actions is like a seed that is not planted. So after this graduation, it's imperative upon us to plant that seed that has been nurtured here at Machakos University. Embrace the challenge to become leaders who co-create opportunities, not just for personal success, but for the betterment of society as a whole. The global economy is open to you, and there's an ever-growing need for talent in diverse fields from technology and engineering to healthcare and sustainable development. The knowledge and skills you've acquired here place you in a unique position to take advantage of these global opportunities. Remember, your horizon is not limited to Kenya. The world is ready for your contribution. A framework for your knowledge. There are three items I wanted to address. One is knowledge, skills, and mindset. And this is a pet topic of mine that I've addressed with each graduating class since 2016. One, focus on your knowledge. Your learning journey does not end today. Remain updated and continuously build on the knowledge you've acquired, especially in your areas of focus. On skills, focus on acquiring practical skills that will enable you to be adaptable, innovative, and collaborative. Develop technical expertise in your chosen field, and remember that skills in people management and self-management are as crucial as technical skills. Thirdly, your mindset. Cultivate a positive growth mindset. Challenges are opportunities for growth. I urge you to be resilient, embrace collaboration, and always be ready to engage in solving global and real-world problems. As I conclude, I'm reminded of the words of Milton Bell, who said, if opportunity does not knock, build a door. If life does not present the opportunities you seek, create them yourself. Your future is shaped by the plans you make, the passions you pursue, and the dedication you bring to your endeavors. And more importantly, the dreams you have. And the professor shared with us the words of Mohammed Yunus on the importance of visualization and the importance of dreaming. You have the power to create the change you wish to see, not just locally, but on the global stage. As we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024, let us continue to be proud of the accomplishments of Machakos University and the positive impact we foster in our communities. You are all ambassadors of this fine institution, and your success is ultimately the success of your institution. I leave you with these words. Don't tell me what you will do when you have time to spare. Tell me what you did today to ease a load of care. Don't tell me what you will give when your ship comes in from sea. Tell me what you gave today, a fettered soul to free. Let these words remind you that actions speak louder than intention. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our Chancellor, Dr. James Moria. Can we give him a better applause of clap? Shukran sana Chancellor wetu kwa maongezi ambayo umeweza kutupa. Wenye wako hapa kwa kongamano hili bila shaka yana busara. Shukran. Mr. Chancellor Sir and all other invited guests, allow me now to take you to the next level and very important part of this ceremony of the 9th graduation ceremony of Machakos University. It's now my pleasure to invite the Registrar in charge of Academic and Student Affairs to cite the Machakos University Charter and Statutes on conferment of degrees and award of diplomas. Most welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in accordance with Machakos University Charter 2016, Section 9, Part 1 A and B, the university is authorized by Statute 66, Section 1, to confer degrees and award diplomas in programs approved by the Senate. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the 2023-2024 academic year, 1,400 graduates satisfied respective schools' Board of Examiners and the University Senate for the conferment of various degrees and award of diplomas of Machakos University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to call upon the deans of the respective schools to present their graduates to you for the conferment of the various Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Machakos University in the following order: School of Business, Economics, Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Education, and School of Humanities and Social Sciences. The graduates will be escorted and hooded by their supervisors, kneel, be capped, and stand back until the Chancellor confers the degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following one candidate who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy of Machakos University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business, Human Resource Management, Macau David Wambua. Supervisors, Dr. Anne Kalei and Dr. Susan Zioki. Title of the thesis, Performance Management Initiatives, Work Environment, and Performance of Public Secondary Schools Teachers in Kenya.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following three candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy of Machakos University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology, Kiswahili Methods, Kiamba Elizabeth Weru. Supervisors were Dr. Francis Mutua and Professor Frederick Ogola. Title of the thesis, The Relationship Between E-Learning and Kiswahili Language Students' Academic Achievement in Selected Universities in Kenya. Second candidate, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Administration, Muthoka Jacob Chengo. The supervisors were Professor Richard Kimiti and Dr. Patrick Wambua. The title of the thesis, Performance Appraisal Practices as Determinants of Teacher Productivity in Public Secondary Schools in Makueni County, Kenya. The third candidate, Doctor of Philosophy in Education Administration, Mulinge Marieta Ndinda. Supervisors were Dr. Stephen Munguti and Dr. Patrick Wambua. Title of the thesis, Influence of Principles Instructional Supervision Practices on Students' Academic Performance in Chemistry in Public Secondary Schools in Machakos County, Kenya.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following two candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Linguistics of Machakos University. The first candidate, Obongi Davins Nyanunga. The supervisors were Dr. Anesha Ongonda and Dr. Joshua Etumo. The title of the thesis, Gender Ideologies and Power Relations in Ekegusi Proverbs. The second candidate, Mutua Deborah Kalima. The supervisors were Dr. Anesha Ongonda and Professor Omondi Okech. The title of the thesis, Assessing the Use of Technological Applications to Promote English Language Learning in Upper Primary Schools in Kitui County.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you graduates for the conferment of various Doctor of Philosophy degrees of Machakos University.
To the various degrees of Doctor of Philosophy for which you've been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give the power to read and do all that appertains to this degree.
Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations to our PhD graduates, and I now humbly request the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the PS, and the Governor to proceed to where the graduates are and take a photo. Kindly let us continue to applaud and congratulate our PhD graduates. Machakos University has now 6 PhD graduates. Please, PhD graduates, could you give us a smile? Give us a good smile. Your titles have now officially changed to doctors. Madaktari. Kongole, kongole, kongole. Wamehitimu shahada za uzamivu. PhD graduates. Hao ni maafali wetu ambao wamehitimu shahada za uzamivu, na bila shaka tunajivunia. Tunajivunia kabisa chuo chetu cha Machakos tumepata maafali 6 kwa uzamifu za shahada mbalimbali. Hivyo basi tunawapongeza sana. Let us continue to wave. PhD graduates, please wave to the congregation. PhD graduates, wave to the congregation. Wave to the congregation. Machakos University is indeed proud of you. You have made us proud. And once again, congratulations. Kongole, kongole, kongole. Shukran. You may take your seats.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to call upon the deans of the respective schools to present their graduates to you for the conferment of various master's degrees of Machakos University in the following order: School of Business, Economics, Hospitality, and Tourism Management. School of Education, and School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Will the graduates who will be receiving the master's degrees rise, remain standing until the Chancellor confers the degrees?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following three candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various master's degrees of Machakos University. Master of Business Administration, Marketing Option, Kaveke Maureen Mbide. Strategic Management Option, Munyaka Gregory Mwanzia. Master of Economics, Njoroge Jacqueline Wanjiku. Please remain standing as you wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for conferment of various Master of Education degrees of Machakos University. Musembi Paris, please remain standing as we wait for the conferment of the degree by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following three candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various master's degrees of Machakos University. Master of Arts Literature, Gladys Mbide John. Master of Arts Applied Linguistics, Jane Wamaitha Washuru. Master of Arts Religious Studies, Peter Maithia Mbudi. Please remain standing as we wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you graduates for the conferment of various master's degrees of Machakos University.
I admit the persons presented to me to the master's degrees for which you've been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and do all that appertains to this degree.
Once again, congratulations to our master's graduates. Let us give them an applause of clap. Kindly, let us give them an applause. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to call upon the deans of respective schools to present their graduates to you for the award of various diplomas of Machakos University in the following order: School of Business, Economics, Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Education, and School of Engineering and Technology. Will the graduates who will be receiving the diplomas rise and remain standing in the order in which the deans will be calling their names?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following candidate who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the award of Diploma of Machakos University. Diploma in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, credit to Matthew Bernard Kimuyu. Please remain standing as you await for the award of the diploma by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the award of Diploma in Education of Machakos University. Diploma in Education Arts, Credit 1, Musili Macau. Please remain standing as you wait for the award of the diploma by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following candidate who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the award of Diploma of Machakos University. Diploma in Civil Engineering, Credit 1, Zomo. Please remain standing as you wait for the award of the diploma by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you graduates for the award of various diplomas of Machakos University.
I admit the persons presented to me to the respective diplomas of Machakos University for which you've been trained, examined, and qualified.
Congratulations to our diploma graduates. Kongole maafali wetu wa stashahada mbalimbali za chuo chetu cha Machakos. Shukran.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to call upon the deans of respective schools to present their graduates to you for the conferment of the various bachelor's degrees of Machakos University in the following order: School of Agriculture, Environment and Health Sciences, School of Business, Economics, Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Education, School of Engineering and Technology, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, and School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Will the graduates who will be receiving various bachelor's degrees rise in the order in which the deans will be calling their names?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 42 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various degrees from Machakos University. Bachelor of Science, Public Health, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Byron, Dorocas, Machome, Malonya, Gigi, Okaka, Ouma, Owino, Wanyonyi. Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Alaka, Kolo-Os, Jeru, Odhiambo, Wekesa. Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness Management and Trade. Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Kimbangedi, Kipkemoi, Muret. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education and Extension. First Class Honors, Chalo Mudeu. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Elizabeth, Frederick, Kivinda, Mulei, Mulinge, Ongweno, Seme. Second Class Honors, Lower Division, Akachala, Kipkoril, Manganga, Masinde, Mongare, Mukami, Mwanki, Nyaga, Nyang'ate Opuko Waundi. Pass, Kinanga Mulefu. Bachelor of Science, Community Resource Management. Second class honors, lower division, Chege Daniel Ocheng Onyango. Please be seated as you wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 312 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various bachelor's degrees of Machakos University. Bachelor of Commerce, Finance option. Second class honors, upper division. Adufuha, Cherono, Imali, Kibii, Kioko, Kidinji, Chende, Mahanu, Mbidi, Mburu, Mwasia, Mwema, Mweni, Mungeli, Mongela, Nandabo, Ndiwa, Nyamai, Orwa, Quinta, Simon, Ulati, Ushindi, Victor, Waidira, Wanjohi. Second class honors, lower division. Mutwiri, Eric, Esther, Humphrey, Ingrid, Isombi, Kamau, Kerima, Kevin, Kiprop, Kivuva, Mbidi, Metusela, Momanyi, Mugwe, Mukulu, Munyoki, Musasia, Musei, Mutiso, Mutisia, Mutua, Nduku, Ngombo, Ntakyo, Obwocha, Omeno, Onyango, Opinde, Otieno, Owiti, Oyalo, Robert, Stevanie, Titus, Wambui, William, Pass, Kenawa, Musyoki, Gunjiri, Nyangaresi. Accounting option. Second class honors, upper division. Eric, Hamza, Mutonyi, Mwende, Ndo, Njeri, Nyole, Nzioki, Odede, Okoth, Olima, Ondiba, Onkundi, Teresa, Wayua. Second class honors, lower division. Abdallah, Brenda, Geoffrey, Chabez, Kanyi, Kevin, Kilonzo, Kinguye, Lemi, Miriam, Morris, Musanga, Musuya, Musyoki, Mutembei, Mwau, Juguna, Nyangoka, Ongoro, Philip, Savali, Wangari. Pass, Clinton, Gravin, Karanja, Joel, Lokol, Nyongesa, Ochieng. Human Resource Management, second class honors, lower division. Chepkemoi, Mutua, Ngure. Marketing option, second class honors, upper division. Kimanti. Second class honors, lower division. Catherine, Kairu, Munyaka, Mwendwa, Sharon, Wanderi. Supplies and procurement option, second class honors, lower division, Susan. Bachelor of Economics and Statistics, first class honors, Wanyoike Stanley Wainaina. Second class honors, upper division, Alice, Fred, Kitao, Jimmy, Karanja, Karaoke, Kibiwot, Kiregi, Kitonga, Lilima, Mbogo, Mibei, Michael, Mudei, Mutwiri, Mwenzia. Mwenzwa, Ndinda, Nduku, Wiyo, Sophie, and Tarus. Second class honors lower division, Gicharu, Godfrey, Jerono, Kimani, Kinyanjui, Melvin, Mirasi, Mudoka, Mutiso, Muturi, Ndiko, Nyaribo, Odhiambo, Osundwa, Owiti, Wambugu, Wambui, Wambui Kimani, Wasike, Pass, Ali, Anthony, and Otis. Bachelor of Economics and Finance. First class honors. David Muhuga Kinywa. Karaoke Stephen Mowe. Ndinda Wambua Faith. Wambugu Brian Wangombe. Second class honors upper division, Baraka, Gioji, Jimbi, Kabogo, Karari, Maina, Mbogo, Mudavadi, Mudhoni, Mutua, Mwalimu, Mwangi, Mwiti, Nduta, Ngoru, Njongoro, Ukumbe, Utuoma, Oyaya, Ruth, Wangui. Second class honors lower division, Baraza, Brian, Chepukirui, Gadoni, Itonga, Kawasia, Kevin, Kipchumba, Marabu, Miregwa, Muliasi, Mumo, Mushiri, Musioka, Mutindi, Mwangi, Njeri, Nobat, Nyaga, Ojieng, Odhiambo, Ogutu, Okinyi, Omae, Wanyaga, Wanyama. Pass, Emmanuel, Mudaki, Mutisia, Odiwor, Oliver, Wanyonyi, Wechuli. Bachelor of Economics. Second class honors upper division. Baraza, Bundi, Kashiri, Gitao, Ndungu, Nyagaka, Odembo, Pere. Second class honors lower division, Amos, Anyangu, Ayo, Devla, Gitao, Karaoke, Kerito, Kigen, Kimani, Kipaiyu, Kipurono, Kidimba, Keva, Macharia, Masuki, Matiko, Muhoro, Mukenyi, Mudoni, Nyaga, Oduor, Okelo, Ooko, Patricia, Skanda, and Washira. Pass, Abdallah, Hinga, Kulabusia, Mrimi, Mwaniki, Ngeda, and Njeri. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. First class honors, Ashioya Owen Tobiason. Second class honors, upper division, David, Isandula, Kanini, Munialo, Munyoki, Mudami, Mweu, Nganga, Nyongesa, Obara, Onyango, Wangui, and Sakaria. Second class honors lower division, Adhiambo, Akenda, Alan, Baya, Jeprotich, Faith, Kadara, Kagai, Kasembeli, Kimilu, Kusia, or Chusia, Macharia, Matekwa, Mbegese, Mbogo, Munyika, Mulei, Mumbua, Munyuoki, Njogu, Ndenge, Nyamai, Nyambura, Nzioki, Nzula, Onyango, Riat, Shamim, Fera, Wanja, and Wanjiku. Pass, Mushiri, Nganga, and Nzioka. Please take your seats as you wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 581 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various bachelor's degrees of Machakos University. Bachelor of Education Science, First Class Honors. Alia Karakach David Newton. Muthoka Muendo. Mutiso John Kivuvo. Mwaula Alex Wainaina. Waigoro Mutuli Stanley. Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Adela Athiambo. Akamuran, Amos, Brenda, Brian, Karen, Chege, Chepkoech, Chepkosgei, Emmanuel, Frederick, Kichora, Hastings, Idokimu, Jemima, Joseph, Kamau, Kevin, Kimutai, Kirangi, Kungu, Chalo, Langat, Lucy, Margaret, Binyo, Mogaka, Mongare, Mulwa, Musioka, Mutinda, Mutisia, Mutuku, Mwangi Damaris, Mwangi Dennis, Mwenga, Ndulu, Nyaga, Nzei, Odhiambo, Omuse, Onchili, Otieno, Seth, Shinyanzwa, Waithaka, Yvonne, Zakaria. Second Class Honors, Lower Division. Amkoha, Ayomo, Beatrice, Boris, Chepkoech, Belinda, Chepkoech, Sheila, Diana, Elvin, Eregwa, Godfrey, Joshua, Kamau, Kamene, Kasimu, Kibet, Kiiru, Kimanvi, Kipkoril, Kipgetich, Chalo, Maina Christine, Maina Joseph, Marceline, Mokaya, Mongare, Monyangi, Munyoki, Musioka Nicholas, Musioka Nzura, Musioki, Mutembei, Mutinda Jemima, Mutinda Michael, Mwanzi, Nandi, Nyamoko, Nyangau, Nzioka, Obora, Ochieng, Omondi, Paul Litoponua, Paul Mutinda, Purity, Sereti, Thongo, Tony, Victor, Wanyonyi, Waswa, Wesonga, Zipora, Pass, Mazon. Bachelor of Education Arts, Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Adisa, Alende, Alistia, Alpha Blonti. Amagove, Atieno, Bageni, Beatrice, Biwot, Brian, Celestine, Chachi, Chalodi, Charity, Chebet, Chelangat, Chepkoech Faith, Chepkoech Lilian, Chepkwoni, Chepto, Cherotich, Cheruto, Crispus, Concepta, Daniel, Destin, Dixon, Dolcas, Doreen, Edith, Faith, Kichuki, Gideon, Gloria, Gordon, Walo, Ebron, Imelda, Iminyi, Irene, Irongo, Jepkoril, Joel, Joshua, Judith, Juma, Kagimbi, Kaimenyi, Kandie, Karioki, Kasura, Kadhambi, Katongoi, Kausia, Kiago, Kemboi, Kemuma, Kennedy, Kerubo, Kevin, Kibeti, Kimani Ann, Kiman Catherine, Kimanzi, Kimondi, Kimuroni, Kimutai, Kioko, Kipchumba, Kipngetich, Kipruto, Kisang, Kisoi, Koech, Charo, Lolin, Lucy, Machuka, Machanga, Mainga, Makenge, Mark, Mary, Maseke, Masinde, Matheka, Mathi, Mbaluka, Masi, Michira, Mongare, Mwathe, Mwema, Mwendo, Mumo, Mwoki Shanis, Mwoki Ngondu, Musau, Musili, Musiemi, Musioka Joan, Musioka Mawia, Musioki Anna, Musioki Benjamin, Mutave, Muthoka, Mutiso, Mweni, Mutiso Caroline, Mutuku, Mwende, Mwikali, Nafula, Naomi, Ndiba, Nduku, Ngala, Gewa, Ngomo, Dhambi, Nyabera, Nyabuto, Nyaenya, Nyaga, Nyakundi, Nyambula, Nyamira, Nyandika, Nyongesa, Nzimbi, Odongo, Oduoli, Oila, Okoth, Omambia, Omal, Ondabu, Onyonka, Otieno, Paul, Peter, Prudence, Ron, Rose, Rotich, Sagwe, Selina, Sharon, Stephen, Selina, Stephen, Wafula, Dhuo, Dhure, Tito, Vincent, Violet, Wagina, Wairimu, Wambua, Wangu, Wanjiko Linet, Wanjiko Shem, Wasike, Wawelu, Wenche. Second class honors, lower division, Abednego, Agatha, Agwata, Akunyo, Amakobe, Amos, Angweye, Ashiri, Asiago, Bayayi, Bernard, Betts, Bogomba, Brenda, Brian, Caleb, Chalo, Chelangat, Chemuku, Chep Kimei, Chep Kirui, Chep Koech, Chep Selgon, Chepto, Cherono, Cherotich, Chweya, Clinton, Kutha, Cynthia, Desi, Deborah, Diana Lake, Diana Nanbel, Doreen, Dorothy, Douglas, Emmanuel, Eric Michomi, Eric Omolo, Esau, Faith, Kashiri, Kashirigwa, Kekonge, Kishoi, Kikunju, Kitari, Glories, Golden, Kuracha, Happiness. Ellen, Ichukia, Inyangala, Isaboke, Jalagat, Chepkemei, Chepkosgei, Cherotich, Judy, Juma, June, Kaburi, Kagachu, Kagema, Karigi, Karaoke Cyrus, Karaoke Jim, Karaoke Masi, Kasango, Katiku, Kaugeria, Kebaso, Kennedy, Keuya, Kiago, Kiarie, Kibet, Jemutai, Kibet, Kipchichil, Kiru Asumta, Kiru Faith, Kilei, Kimavi, Kimeu, Kimutai, Kipchichil, Kibrakat, Kipngeno, Kiprono Enoch, Kiprono Rotich, Kipsang, Kipsang Jarego, Kipsang Robert, Kisaka, Kiveka, Kiumbe, Kolonso, Koril, Charo Brenda, Charo Judith, Chengo, Levi, Ligale, Lokieni, Macharia, Maenda, Maina Francis, Maina Sylvia, Maitha, Maithia, Makau, Maluki, Martin, Masira, Masira, Mathenga, Maxwell, Mbai, Basu, Bibi Martin, Bibi Sharon, Mboya, Bugwa, Million, Mochama, Mochibi, Mogusu, Momanyi Frebian, Momanyi Gikenyi, Monte, Mola, Morara, Moses, Mshe, Mtai, Muchui, Mweni, Mugambi, Muya, Muinde, Muisio, Mukundi, Musembi, Muthe, Muthoka, Muthoni, Mutinda, Mutisia, Mutuku, Mutunga, Consolata, Mutunga David, Mwanga, Mwaka, Mwangi Ashton, Mwangi Regina, Mwapesa, Naum, Ndunda, Neville, Gotho, Nguma, Nicholas, Nixon, Nyaemo, Nyaga, Nyakambi, Nyakondika, Nyakundi Agatha, Nyakundi Bismarck, Nyambane, Nyangechi, Nyasimi, Nzirani, Nzioka, Nzwiri, Obure, Othiambo, Okech, Okilo, Okoyoi, Okumu, Omale, Omondi Iveren, Omondi Frank, Omondi Phoebe, Omoto, Omwenga, Onchiri, Ontieri Jacqueline, Ontieri Karani, Ongaga, Onyoki, Oseko, Osiocha, Otieno, Paul, Pieko, Redon, Regan, Ribi, Robert, Robbie, Rogers, Ruth, Saha, Saitoti, Sentrin, Shadrach, Siocha, Situma, Susan, Suta, Tarus, Titus, Victorine, Vukindu, Wafura, Waliaula, Wambua, Wawira, Wepukuru, Wesley, Wellington, Pass, Kahou, Kevin, Kipkirui, Kiplangat, Majani, Malusi, Nyandoro. Bachelor of Education, Special Needs Education. Second class honors, upper division. Catherine, Chepchichil, Chepleting, Cheshari, Chumba, George, Givenchy, Immaculate, Kibai, Kisaka, Kungu, Luka, Lusenaka, Buvi, Mokaya, Mtai, Msioka, Mwaura, Njagi, Njoroge, Ombura, Orucho, Owol, Sirengo. Second class honors, lower division, Audi, Biashara, Boshaberi, Chris, Divina, Kasiani, Getau, Githuku, Jacqueline, Chepkoril, Joy, Julius, Kinya, Kipchichil, Kipchumba, Kiprop Kelvin, Kiprop Shaira, Kidhure, Kitonyo, Makori, Mulu, Musa, Muse, Mweti, Ndege, Doro, Nyabuto, Nyariki, Onyoki, Otieno Barbara, Otieno Mike, Otieno Monyangi, Otieno Olivia, Ruto, Situma, Fundi, Pass, Misoi, Nyakerario. Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education, second class honors, upper division. Auma, Christopher, Diana, Emma, Joan, Kipsanayan, Kadhure, Keranga, Lilian, Mase, Morin, Murupi, Mumo, Nyambura, Omweli, Owino. Second class honors, lower division, Bosire, Mwangi. Please be seated as you wait for the conferment of the degrees by the Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 128 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the School Board of Examiners and the Senate for the conferment of various bachelor's degrees of Machakos University. Bachelor of Science, Telecommunication and Information Technology. First class honors, Otieno Komba Evans. Second class honors, upper division, Finros, Jeremiah, John, Kilonzo, Kiprop, Mwangi, Wafula. Second class honors, lower division, Andai, Daniel, Festus, Gakinya, Wokima, Humphrey, Kiblagat, Morioki, Mwashigandi, Neri, Nganga, Jenga, Joki, Noah, Zomo, Ochieng, Ojuang, Onchari, Ongao, Otieno Ross, Otieno Stanley, Wandera, Nyigwe. Pass, Chepkoech. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Second class honors, upper division, Cheruyot, Dennis, Duncan, Juma, Karago, Kengambi, Kilonzo, Morin, Muganda, Murunga, Musembi, Mudhoni, Mutuko Cornelius, Mutuko Joseph, Mwenda, Mwidhui, Ntinyari, Ochieng, Rian, Wanjiru. Second class honors, lower division. Ali, Barasa, Buire, Edwin.